Today I'm going to be interviewing the one and only Trey Baker. He's currently a manager on the NC State baseball team. I've heard that he has found interest in becoming a professional baseball scout, currently working with an area scout with the Seattle Mariners. So Trey, if you don't mind, I have a couple of questions for you.
Definitely, John.
So, first question. How long have you been a baseball manager for?
I've been managing with the NC State baseball team since August this past year, and that's it.
Interesting. And what duties do you do every day for the baseball team?
Every day I get there about 2 hours early. I set up the field, go up to the front office, see if they need help with anything, ask our equipment manager if they need help with anything, the coaches, and then comes practice. And practice, we just basically make sure everything's running fluently, and that's about my day in a wrap.
So how many hours a day do you spend managing or help managing the baseball team?
I'm at baseball probably from 1 to 7 during practice days, and during games, I'm there for about 10 hours a day.
Wow. So that's a big commitment. So, did you always want to be a scouting agent?
Yeah, I recently actually became interested in scouting after keeping the pitch velocities for this season. Just player development and being a scout is something I've wanted to do for quite a while.
Did any of the other managers have a chance to become a baseball scout, or was it just you?
No, I mean, my position kind of helped me out a little more than theirs, keeping pitch velocities and keeping up with other players from around the country. Their duties are different than mine, so that's kind of where it puts me as compared to them.
Interesting. Does being a baseball manager help your chances of getting there, to becoming a scout?
Definitely. Actually, the guy I'm working for right now was a student manager for Maryland's baseball team, and now he's currently an area scout with the Seattle Mariners.
Interesting. And what are the duties of an area scout? Do you know?
An area scout, you're basically the parent club, so the Seattle Mariners, they give you a location. And so an area scout, my guy who I'm working with, he has the Carolinas and Virginia. So he scouts in those 3 states, but there's different regions all throughout the countries. There's 3 different types of scouts, or 4. You have an associate, you have an area, you have a national, and then you have a cross-checker. Basically, the associate scout is a bird dog for the area scout, which is kind of what I'm doing. Then you have the area scout who's given about 2 to 3 states, or 4, depends. And then you have your national guy who goes around the country and checks on the area scouts and the players they're looking at. And then finally you have the cross-checker. There's normally 2 cross-checkers. And the cross-checkers basically go back and forth each scout as well.
Interesting. And if you were to pursue scouting, your first job would be the area scout, correct?
It depends. I mean, they have different jobs. You can work in video for each organization, or you can just do different jobs to get you there. Like the guy I'm currently working with, he worked video with the Cincinnati Reds, and then from there, which basically what he did was break down video, swing analysis, break down pitchers, and from there he spent, I want to say, like 2 years, and then he got in with the Seattle Mariners as an area guy.
Awesome. So, do you see potential clients that you would draft from the NC State baseball team? And
yeah,
who?
I do. There's about 10 guys, but primarily 4 guys that I've seen and I've written up my own reports on are Andrew Kisner, Preston Palmero, Joe Donnell, and Ryan Williamson.
Interesting. And have you met anyone while being a baseball manager that might be able to help you become successful besides, I guess, the area scout?
Yeah, I actually just met Dan Plesac, who's on MLB Network, and we've been keeping in touch a little. And I've met multiple scouts from each organization, probably 20 or so.
Awesome. That's interesting. And last question. If I asked for advice to become a scout, what advice would you give to me to become successful like you've done so far?
Well, I think the first thing is making contacts. There's hundreds of scouts, and they're easy to find. You just have to get in touch, and a lot of times if you just show them interest, then they'll be willing to help you out.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Trey. I appreciate your help, and have a good one.
You're welcome.